Dragon 2, The Revenge for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The best action game ever from Acclaim.
Mario! Mario!
Mario!
He's back. All you had to do was ask. Super Mario Bros. 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Greetings, it is I, Red Falcon, the vile alien warlord from Konami Super C for Nintendo. He never made it past my intergalactic goon squad and diabolic arsenal of destruction. This one never had a chance against my vicious genetic space freaks. And they were no match for my invincible 8th level invasion. See how far you can get in Super C. You never know where you might end up.
Killer game from Nintendo. Dr. Mario, wow. But it ain't what you think. You get to zap these viruses, and with 2 players, you can actually trash the other guy. Remember, kids, try this at home. Hey, you can get it for Game Boy, too.
Nothing prepares you for F-Zero, created for the new Super Nintendo Entertainment System. You won't believe the power. You won't believe the control. You won't believe the jumps, the curves, or the feeling you get until you experience it for yourself.
Wow, that's fast.
F-Zero for the ultimate G-Force, only on the next generation from Nintendo. Now you're racing with power, superpower.
Okay, so I gotta rescue my uncle, but I'm not too sure how to find him, so I can go to this island, right? But first I gotta talk to the chief, and then I gotta get some clues from a parrot, and then I'm helping these dolphins, and all the time I'm sneaking through graveyards and shooting zombies and blasting monsters. And then my sub cracks up on the rocks, and then the next thing I know I'm cruising inside a whale. Whoa! Oh, new game from Nintendo, man! Star Tropics! Every chapter's like another adventure, so it's like a whole slew of games in one. What's the matter with you?
Danita Stokes, president of HAG.
It's bad enough that Sega Genesis has the most 16-bit games, but this new Sonic the Hedgehog, oh, he really doth my doilies. They say he's incredibly fast. Well, what's the hurry, mister? And about his attitude. Smarty pants. Why can't it be more like that nice boy Mario? Oh! Little brat!
Now, get Sonic free when you buy a Sega Genesis system at its new price of $149.99.
Introducing the next generation from Nintendo. New Super Mario World, created especially for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's a bit more exciting, a bit more challenging, a bit more graphic, a bit more colorful, a bit more realistic, a bit more levels, a bit more secret, a bit more enemies, a bit more friends, a bit more sound, a bit hotter, a bit cooler, a bit weird, a bit more revolutionary, a bit more Mario, a bit more of what you want. It's 16-bit, and it's yours only if you get new Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Konami's Castlevania 4 for the Super NES finds the evil Count Dracula back to terrorize the Belmont family yet again. Armed with a whip, a quick mind, and even quicker reflexes, you must battle boss characters and evil enemies through a myriad of the most complex stages ever created. Select your stage and let the adventure begin. Enter Stage 1 and battle across a bridge, through a room and a stable. Beware of the Medusa heads, skeletons, and skeleton horses that are enough to rattle more than just your nerves. Proceed to Devil Forest and watch out for the wicked water reptiles, snakes, spiders, and man-eating plants that seem to be very hungry. In the underground cave, you'll do well to keep your eye on the rocks. And remember, things are slippery when they're wet. As if there isn't enough to look for, you need to grab as much money, food, magic potions, and power-ups as humanly possible. After you complete 10 of the toughest levels created for the Super NES, you'll find yourself in Dracula's tower. And if you can get past his gang, you will defeat the evil one himself. The intense action makes other adventures look like kid stuff. With Konami's Castlevania 4, you can count on spellbinding sales.
This time it calls you to the ultimate battle of good against evil. To a quest few are prepared for, and fewer still survive. But perhaps now the power is within your grasp. It's the game that's already a legend. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Only on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with superpower.
Let's go racing! It's Super Mario Kart Funny Car Madness! Only on Super NES. Turn the track into a giant mud pit. Or burn rubber on ice, wood, or asphalt. Mix it up with the big boys. See Bowser in his Bigfoot-topping truck. See Yoshi's go-kart really go. Mushrooms, banana peels, turtle shells. Dynamite! Check your rear view and make him eat dust. Or go into battle mode and ruin his day. Too speed. Fast and way too fast. It's two-player fun on the split screen. Only for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun. And pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold separately.
You are witnessing a new technology. The first and only game powered by the Super FX microchip.
Danger, 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 danger.
Why go to the next level when you can go light years beyond? You are Foxy Cloud in Star Fox, only for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Peaceful land, paradise is threatened by an unspeakable evil, and only one person has found the power to restore perfect order. In
brand new action-adventure game for your Super NES comes an exciting tale, The Secret of Mana, from Square, maker of the world's greatest video games.
Has it got huge new zones? Twice as big as Sonic 2? Has it got the new 3D special stage? And the new game save feature? Do it!
New Sonic 3 is now available at a store near you.
Sega!
New Sonic 3 game cartridge and Sega Genesis sold separately.
Before Nintendo came out with Super Metroid, we wanted to make sure it was the most intense Metroid battle ever. So we thought we'd see how Killer here would fare against it. Ready, boys? That's 24 megs worth of weapons, worlds, and weirdos old Killer's up against. Nintendo's biggest game ever. He's a big boy. He can handle it. Well, let's see how he did. Ship it! Super Metroid, only on the Super NES.
Remember, you're a tiger, kid! A tiger! That's using your head. Strategy. Don't worry, kid. It'll heal.
New Super Punch-Out, only for Super NES. Get smart, or get knocked stupid.
You're the king, I tell you! The king!
Okay, kid, show me what you got. Yeah, right. Next. Yes. Next. Ooh, scary. Next. 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 Next.
Final Fantasy III. Do you have what it takes? Final Fantasy III from Squaresoft.
Next.
Sega presents one champion of good, one pawn of evil. It's Sonic and Knuckles. Not only is it the greatest Sonic game ever, it also comes with lock-on technology. Plug in Sonic 2 and use Knuckles to play in a whole new way. Plug in Sonic 3 for 34 megs of power, new worlds, and surprise endings. Sonic and Knuckles with lock-on technology, only on Sega Genesis. Sonic and Knuckles, other game cartridges, and Sega Genesis each sold separately.
Simply mind-blowing. Best-looking video game, period. Spectacular. The best game out there. 100, 100, 100. A+. A step up from the rest. A classic. You can stop rubbing your eyes. As good as the hype. The best graphics ever on the Whoa.
Son, what's he look like?
Well, he was pink.
Caucasian?
No, pink.
And big, you saying?
Yeah, like a big marshmallow.
Yeah, what'd he do?
He made me and my friend play this game, Avalanche, and he'd dump all these little blobs on me. And the only way that I could survive was if I buried my buddy in boulders.
Oh, look, he's a cutie. Is this the guy?
Kirby's Avalanche, the chain reaction puzzle game. Or try Kirby's Dream Course. It's Psycho Golf in 3D, only for Super NES.
All right, son. Marshmallow?
Help for Wonder Kids save the planet from hideous destruction. Venture through 8 mysterious levels to gain power and put an end to the interstellar threat. Beware, the ultimate test is the encounter with a powerful guidance. Earthbound from Nintendo.
When is too much too much? To find out, we crammed everything into Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. 60 more levels, massive enemies, huge Yoshi tricks, all served up with the latest graphic technology, Morphmation. No more. Sure you don't have room for another little bonus level? Super Mario World 2, only on the Super NES. Still the big one.
Always peaceful in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Go smithy the sword, shatter the star road. Wow!
So with his old enemy Bowser and a marshmallow who throws lightning.
Are you bought evil wedding cakes and the killer Venus flytraps and recovered the 7
That is freaky.
Super Mario RPG, only on the system that keeps on kicking. Super NES.
Dig it?
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived.
Pack up your stuff. I got a little surprise for you here. Check it out. What do you think about that? We got real-time, 3D, lush organic environments. How's that make you feel, buddy? Feel a little like your days are numbered?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
You're hurting my elbow.
Is that Italian?
No, Bandicoot. It's an Australian name.
Seen a rash of these lately. TMK.
TMK?
Too much Kirby.
Think you can't get too much of a good thing? Try new Kirby Superstar. It's full-blown Kirby, inflated with 8 Kirby games, loaded with 23 Kirby enemies, bulging with new Kirby powers.
Get him into observation.
New Kirby Superstar, only on SNES. Can your system handle it?
Live in a two-dimensional world. We won't go in one direction or zig where we can zag. We will walk through walls. We will take a look around us. We will not be confined.
We believe in the path of least limits.
We won't be told how to view the world.
We will experience true freedom. We will not compromise.
We will live the game through our hands.
We will be in control of something. We will change the system.
An evil empire is sucking the life force from the planet, destroying all that's in its path. It's up to one soldier of fortune to save the world. If he succeeds, you survive. If he fails, you can always hit the reset button. Final Fantasy VII.
PlayStation.
Boycott Spyro. Boycott Spyro. Sure, he looks like an innocent dragon, but he breathes fire. He's napalm on 4 scaly legs. And he headbutts. Just look what he did to me! What?
Barbecue.
Ow! Would you cut it out, Slim?
PlayStation.
Just because life is doomed, and everyone wants to eat you, doesn't mean there's no hope. You need to look within if you wanna be free.
Guess who's back?
After a short vacation, Crash returns. This time he'll have to fight his way through huge, all-new 3D environments. He'll fly with a jetpack, surf on a jetboard.
Yahoo!
He'll even have to avoid a stampeding polar bear. It's a good thing he's got new moves, because he'll face plenty of dangerous new obstacles. Crash is back, and he's better than ever.
Who's the man? I think we know who the man is.
PlayStation.
It's an extremely sensitive covert operation. You'll be one man against an entire squad of high-tech special ops. If you want to survive, you gotta have brains. You have to be in peak physical condition. The fate of the free world is in your hands, soldier. Failure is not an option.
Sir, aren't these tests kind of easy?
Suicide mission.
Metal Gear Solid.
PlayStation.
They're back. The NBA on NBA Live 99. EA Sports.
Good, don't bend too hard on the legs.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Okay, who knows what a two-point landing is? Ooh, sorry. Okay, is this bad? I got a tangle.
All right.
You jump! What are you? I got an idea. What? You jump. Yes, you can do this. Now jump!
He's training for his biggest adventure yet. Oh, yeah. He's ready.
Come on, trust me! Yeah. Jump! I say you got their insurance for him. Thanks, Rod. Yeah, thanks, Rod.
PlayStation.
Play Silent Hill. You may never leave your room again for PlayStation from Konami.
Coming this fall, the most anticipated action-adventure epic of the year. A story of one man's struggle to save mankind from extermination. And his quest to capture the heart of the woman he loves. If he is to succeed, he will need intelligence, strength, courage. You, on the other hand, will need a PlayStation and lots of free time. Final Fantasy VIII coming to a home theater near you.
PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling the love.
You feel the love? But what's your name?
Scary Payton, but they call me the glove.
How you feeling tonight?
Yo, I'm feeling the love.
Feel the love, glove?
I'm feeling Sonic. Yo, Sonic! Man, stay off the light speed.
My bad.
Sonic Adventure on Sega Dreamcast. It's thinking.
Don't do that, Mikey. That's not a good idea, Mikey. Oh. Uh-oh.
Spyro's back. Mess with this dragon, and you'll get burned.
Now that's my idea of fun.
PlayStation.
Sacred tombs, ancient curses, the undead. Will the next tomb Lara Croft enters be her own? Get the game and find out. Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation.
PlayStation.